With Naruto Uzumaki being a character within the anime versus battle community, seen as a force to be reckoned with. However, that's him as an adult. What if we talked about him in his beginnings? How it started? How strong is Kid Naruto? Something I should go over, and regardless of who I'm going over, be it Sasuke or Naruto, they eventually shown to be relative not equal to each other at the end of part 1. So if I go back and forth between the two, that's just merely because I need to establish which character did what to scale to the other. One of the best speed feats in early Naruto is the unweighted Rock Lee being able to outspeed Gaara's Sand Shield. This is important as in the past, just as a child, his Sand Shield is able to protect him from an explosive blast point blankly, with said feat being calculated upwards of essentially Mach 29, and said Lee outspeeding this, just assuming he's bare minimally 2 times that, he would be Mach 58 or high hypersonic plus speed. This is relevant as Sasuke after his 1-month training session was stated to be equal to said Lee in base, hence giving a base 1-month train Sasuke high hypersonic speeds. However, with his 2 Tomoe Sharingan and using the Chidori, he's able to match Gaara in his beginning stages of his tailed beast state. This is important as it's shown even Lee in his 5th gates couldn't push him enough to use his full power. This is shown as even Gaara is able to tag Lee while in base, so even recover instantly from his fight. Even Gaara and Tamari knows that this is not only him getting stronger or at his strongest, but Sasuke is someone on his level, essentially putting a 2 Tomoe and Chidori Sasuke above Gates Lee, which would say that entering the gates makes one become dozens of times stronger. Dozen by definition is just a set of 12, and due to there being plural, assuming just 2 dozen, or Lee would be 24 times stronger, or Sasuke would be Mach 1392 or massively hypersonic plus. Then throughout the fight, Gaara's manifestation continued and he was shown and stated to be stronger and faster, and just assuming he got at least 2 times that, he would be Mach 2784, and the base Naruto is able to come and react and tag said Gaara. In response to this, he transforms even further with again just assuming he at least got 2 times amp from the last, he would be Mach 5568. And when Naruto finally gains his resolve, he's not only able to fight and react, but even push and even outpace said Gaara at these times, making a base Kid Naruto in the utmost higher ends of massively hypersonic plus ranges of speed, which a base Sasuke scales to at the end of part 1 has shown they are equally fighting each other, with the both of them in their transformed states being at least 10 times their base, as the Curse Mark version 2 is consistently stated to be a 10 times amp, and Naruto's KM1 tail state is equal to it, making them both respectively Mach 55,680 or around 3.5% the speed of light or sub-relativistic. However, when using the Chidori, it's stated that it not only gives a speed but power amp, and just assuming it's just a 2 times increase, Sasuke and Naruto as his Rasengan equally clashed with him and each other, they would respectively be Mach 111,360 or around 7% the speed of light, which is sub-relativistic. The greatest attack potency feat in all of part 1 of Naruto comes from Choji, as he's able to tank the force that Jirobo did by punching him into the sky, with the actual force needed to do this due to this enlarged size when using the super expansive jutsu comes out to around town level, which Choji can easily tank said force, hence giving him that said levels of power. Now Choji is one of the weakest shinobis in part 1, as this is highlighted upon as no one as a group was even weaker than them, even to the point where they were just hiding from everyone during the Death Force part of the exam. So saying the likes of a base Gaara of all people would scale to the least of said forces being absolutely generously lowball. Now if we follow the last aforementioned scale line as we did with the speed section at the beginning, with a beginning state of Gaara with his tail beast state being superior to a Gauge Elite who is at least 24 times the Gaara's base, Sasuke scaling to said Gaara with his 2 Tomoe Sharingan and Chidori, Gaara being at least 4 times stronger in his final tail beast state, with a base Naruto who reaches his resolve scales to said Gaara, then Sasuke by the end of part 1 is directly fighting is equal to said base Naruto, which if we add up all the numbers, this will make both base Naruto and Sasuke respectively 1.244 times 10 to the 16th joules of energies, or them having city levels of potency behind their punches. And if either Naruto enters his KM1 or Sasuke enters his Curse Mark version 2 state, they'd be getting a 10 times amp as already established, making their output upwards of 1.244 times 10 to the 18th joules, which is actually in the mountain levels of power. And if either one of them uses their Rasengan or Chidori, they would just be deeper into that level. So essentially you have Naruto and Sasuke in those city levels of power to even mountain at their highest.